The creation of the 1936 movie, Mary of Scotland, required a talented cast to bring the story to life. Katharine Hepburn was a natural choice for the lead role of Mary, Queen of Scots. Her striking screen presence and acting range made her an ideal fit for this complex character. Interestingly, Hepburn had initially turned down the part, but changed her mind after reading the script and conducting historical research on Mary Stuart. Fredric March, known for his versatility, was cast as the Earl of Bothwell. The chemistry between Hepburn and March was evident during their auditions, leading to their successful pairing in this film. March's ability to portray Bothwell's complexities and his character's evolution throughout the story was crucial to the movie's success. The role of Queen Elizabeth I was given to Florence Eldridge, a skilled actress with extensive experience in both theater and film. Her regal appearance and commanding stage presence made her an excellent choice for the part. Eldridge's preparation for the role included studying Elizabeth I's life and reign, which allowed her to deliver a more authentic and engaging performance. Douglas Walton, a young and talented actor, was cast as Lord Darnley. His charm and acting ability helped to create a convincing portrayal of the ambitious and ultimately tragic historical figure. The supporting cast included several accomplished actors, such as John Carradine as Lord Ruthven, who brought a sense of menace and intrigue to his role, and Robert Barrat as Moray, who provided a stern and authoritative presence. During the casting process, the film's director, John Ford, and producer, Pandro S. Berman, looked for actors who could embody the spirit of their characters while staying true to the historical context. Auditions, chemistry tests, and thorough research on the historical figures allowed the cast to deliver compelling and engaging performances in this classic film.
Leave me. I swear I'll never leave you.
The 1936 movie Mary of Scotland was directed by John Ford, a filmmaker renowned for his unique directorial vision. Ford's approach to this historical drama was deeply rooted in his personal experiences and creative influences. Having grown up in an Irish family, he developed a strong sense of identity and heritage, which greatly influenced his storytelling. In Mary of Scotland, Ford aimed to bring the story to life by focusing on the human aspects of the characters, rather than merely recounting historical facts. He believed that the audience could better connect with a story if they saw the characters' emotions, motivations, and struggles. To achieve this, Ford employed a variety of cinematic techniques, such as close-ups, low-angle shots, and dramatic lighting, to emphasize the characters' inner worlds. Ford's collaboration with the cast and crew was also crucial to the film's success. He worked closely with actors Katharine Hepburn, who played Mary, and Fredric March, who portrayed the Earl of Bothwell, to help them understand their characters' complexities and nuances. Ford's direction encouraged the actors to delve deeper into their roles, resulting in powerful and memorable performances. The film's visual style was heavily influenced by Ford's admiration for classical painting and literature. He drew inspiration from artists such as Rembrandt and Caravaggio, as well as from the works of William Shakespeare. This is evident in the film's richly textured sets, evocative lighting, and poetic dialogue. Moreover, Ford's collaboration with cinematographer Joseph August was instrumental in creating the film's distinctive look. Together, they experimented with various camera angles, lenses, and film stocks to achieve the desired visual effects. The result was a visually stunning film that captured the essence of the story and the characters. In conclusion, John Ford's directorial vision for Mary of Scotland was deeply personal and influenced by his background, creative influences, and collaborations. By focusing on the human aspects of the story and employing a unique visual style, Ford created a timeless classic that continues to captivate audiences today.
Faithful wife and the people my only strength will turn against me.
Enough! Before we go further, you'll sign this.
Mary of Scotland is a 1936 movie that tells the tale of Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots. This film brings together humor, surprise, and tragedy in a captivating way. Growing up, my grandmother introduced me to this classic. She shared tales of her own experiences seeing it on the big screen during its initial release. Her excitement sparked my curiosity, leading me down a path of discovering more about historical films and their significance. The power of this movie lies in its ability to transport viewers back in time while maintaining relevance today. Despite being made nearly a century ago, its exploration of themes like ambition, loyalty, and betrayal remains timeless. Do you have a special memory or connection to Mary of Scotland? We would love to hear about it. Share your stories and recollections in the comments section below. As we delve deeper into the fascinating background of this production, prepare yourself for some surprising fun facts, touching moments, and even scandalous trivia. So stay tuned. The 1936 film, Mary of Scotland, was a significant production in its time, known for its elaborate set design and locations. The movie depicted the life of Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots, and the challenges she faced during her reign. The set design for Mary of Scotland was a grand affair. The film's art directors, Richard Day and Joseph C. Wright, created opulent palaces and castles that accurately reflected the period's architecture and design. The interiors were adorned with intricate tapestries, luxurious fabrics, and ornate furniture, transporting viewers to 16th century Scotland and England. The filming locations for Mary of Scotland were equally impressive. The movie was shot in various parts of California, including the Paramount Studios in Hollywood and the Santa Monica Mountains. The Santa Monica Mountains provided a suitable backdrop for the Scottish Highlands, while the Paramount Studios soundstages were used to recreate the interiors of the royal palaces. However, filming Mary of Scotland was not without its challenges. The elaborate set designs and costumes required a significant amount of time and resources to create, and the film's large cast added to the logistical complexities. Additionally, the film's director, John Ford, was known for his meticulous attention to detail, which further added to the production's challenges. Despite these challenges, Mary of Scotland was a visual feast, thanks to the innovative techniques and technologies employed during production. The film's cinematographer, Joseph August, used a variety of camera angles and lighting techniques to create a sense of depth and realism. The movie's special effects team also employed cutting-edge techniques to create realistic battle scenes and other visual effects. In conclusion, the production of Mary of Scotland was a significant undertaking, known for its elaborate set design, impressive locations, and innovative techniques. The film's grandeur and attention to detail continue to captivate audiences to this day.
I wanted to win you back.
Oh, you're blind. They had to have you in this.
Let's delve into the captivating world of Mary of Scotland, a cinematic masterpiece from 1936. This film takes you on a journey through the life of Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots, played by Katharine Hepburn. Born in December 1542, Mary became queen at just 6 days old, inheriting a kingdom torn apart by religious conflict. The movie explores her tumultuous reign, marked by power struggles, political intrigues, and romantic entanglements. It also delves into her complicated relationship with her cousin, Queen Elizabeth I, portrayed by Florence Eldridge. Despite their familial bond, both queens found themselves on opposing sides of a bitter rivalry due to religious and political differences. Katharine Hepburn's performance as Mary was nothing short of remarkable. She beautifully captured the strength, intelligence, and vulnerability of this historical figure, delivering a nuanced portrayal that resonated with audiences. Her powerful screen presence left an indelible mark on cinema history, further solidifying her status as one of Hollywood's greatest actresses. Directed by John Ford, known for his meticulous attention to detail, every scene in Mary of Scotland is crafted with care. From sweeping landscapes to intimate close-ups, each frame tells a story, transporting viewers back in time to witness pivotal moments in Scottish history unfold before their eyes. Despite being over 80 years old, this classic continues to inspire and engage modern audiences. Its exploration of themes like power, identity, and resilience remains relevant today, reminding us all of the complexities and challenges faced by those in positions of leadership throughout history. Whether you're a fan of period dramas or simply appreciate high-quality filmmaking, Mary of Scotland has something to offer everyone.
From your husband, your son, your own people.
In the 1936 movie, Mary of Scotland, music plays a significant role in enhancing the narrative and emotional tone. The film's score was composed by Heinz Rohmheld, who also created memorable scores for other classics like The Sea-Wolf and King's Row. Rohmheld's music for Mary of Scotland is richly romantic, reflecting the life of Mary Stuart, played by Katharine Hepburn. The composer masterfully uses leitmotifs, recurring musical themes associated with specific characters or ideas, to create continuity throughout the show. For instance, he assigns a distinctive theme to Queen Mary, which evolves as her character develops through joy and sorrow. Collaboration between Rohmheld and director John Ford led to a seamless fusion of visual storytelling and musical enhancement. They carefully timed dramatic moments with swells of strings or blasts of brass, ensuring maximum impact on viewers' emotions. One notable example occurs when Mary learns of her half-brother's betrayal. Here, the score intensifies the scene's tension, amplifying Hepburn's powerful portrayal of shock and despair. Moreover, songs were strategically placed within the film to further its historical context. Notably, "Come and Throw the Rye," sung during a ball sequence, adds a layer of authenticity since Robert Burns didn't pen his famous poem until decades after the real Queen Mary's reign. This choice underscores both the timelessness of human emotion and the fictional nature of the story presented. Interestingly, while creating the score, Romehead drew inspiration from traditional Scottish folk tunes. By incorporating elements of these melodies into his original composition, he paid homage to the culture surrounding Queen Mary's life, enriching the overall cinematic experience. Thus, in Mary of Scotland, music does more than merely accompany images. It intertwines with them, providing depth and nuance that elevates the viewing experience beyond mere spectacle.
I'll leave Scotland. If you'll pledge...
On August 21, 2021, Katharine Hepburn was celebrated for her remarkable film career during the Turner Classic Movies Summer Under the Stars. One of her notable roles was in the movie Mary of Scotland, where she played the lead as Mary Stuart. Alan Mowbray, Hepburn's co-star in Mary of Scotland, was a contemporary of Henry Daniell, and the two actors were often confused due to their physical resemblance and similar roles. Mowbray excelled in portraying snooty upper-crust types and elegant manservants, much like his counterpart, Daniell. Moroni Olsen, another actor in Mary of Scotland, was distantly related to football legend and actor Merlin Olsenator despite their shared surname. The two were not closely related, but both made their mark in their respective fields. In Mary of Scotland, Hepburn, Mowbray, and Olsen brought to life a captivating tale of power, politics, and passion, leaving a lasting impact on audiences and critics alike.
Condemn me. Kill me.
One of the most memorable scenes in Mary of Scotland takes place when Queen Mary, played by Katharine Hepburn, learns of her impending doom. As she reads a letter revealing her fate, the camera zooms in on Hepburn's face, capturing her shock and despair. This moment highlights the exceptional talent of both Hepburn and director John Ford, who masterfully frames the scene to evoke strong emotions from the audience. The set design complements the powerful performances in this pivotal scene. Rich tapestries drape over stone walls, while flickering candlelight illuminates Mary's somber expression. These visual elements emphasize the gravity of the situation, drawing viewers into the story even further. Katharine Hepburn recalled this emotional scene fondly during an interview years later. "John created an atmosphere so thick you could cut it with a knife. I felt every tear, every fear coursing through me." Indeed, Ford's careful attention to detail, from lighting to staging, elevated the material and allowed Hepburn to give one of her finest performances. Another unforgettable sequence unfolds during Mary's trial, where opposing forces accuse her of treason. Cinematographer Joseph August skillfully uses high contrast between light and shadow to heighten tension throughout the courtroom drama. At times, sunlight streams in through tall windows, casting dramatic shadows across characters' faces and highlighting their inner turmoil. Ford also implements close-ups effectively in this scene, focusing on reactions rather than dialogue. By doing so, he encourages audiences to engage intellectually with the contentious debate surrounding Mary's guilt or innocence. Interestingly, actor Fredric March noted how Ford challenged him to convey complex emotions silently. He wanted raw intensity, yet subtlety too. It was tough, but rewarding work. Through nonverbal communication, March successfully portrayed his conflicted feelings towards Mary, creating a compelling dynamic with Hepburn. These iconic scenes from Mary of Scotland demonstrate the impressive craftsmanship behind classic Hollywood films. From innovative camera work to riveting performances, each element works together seamlessly to deliver a truly captivating experience. In the 1936 film Mary of Scotland, Katharine Hepburn had a personal connection to one of her colleagues. Her former brother-in-law, Wells Root, also worked on the project. On the other hand, actor Donald Crisp brought a unique academic background to his role, having been educated at the University of Oxford. Interestingly, 2 decades later, Hepburn would express interest in playing a different character, Alma Winemiller in Summer, and Smoke, a role that ultimately went to Geraldine Page. These behind-the-scenes details add depth to the production of Mary of Scotland.
So the first step to prove me guilty.
The 1936 movie Mary of Scotland had a significant cultural and social impact, particularly in the way it portrayed historical figures and events. The film, starring Katharine Hepburn as Mary, Queen of Scots, was widely appreciated for its dramatic narrative and powerful performances. Audiences were captivated by the film's depiction of Mary's life, from her early years as a queen to her eventual downfall and execution. The movie resonated with people due to its exploration of themes such as power, betrayal, and love, which are universally relatable. Mary of Scotland also had an impact on popular culture, with its portrayal of historical events and figures influencing later works in film, television, and literature. The movie's depiction of Mary's relationship with Queen Elizabeth I, played by Florence Eldridge, has been referenced and reinterpreted in numerous subsequent works. Moreover, the film contributed to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes of the time. The depiction of Mary as a strong and complex female character challenged gender norms and expectations of the era, inspiring discussions about women's roles in society. In summary, Mary of Scotland left a lasting impact on audiences and popular culture, and its exploration of timeless themes and empowering portrayal of historical figures continue to resonate today.
Presence of foreigners.
No, David.
In the 1936 film Mary of Scotland, Katharine Hepburn played the lead role, despite her tumultuous personal life. Hepburn never fully committed to her marriage with Ludlow Ogden Smith, admitting to treating him poorly. However, they remained friends for the rest of their lives. The film also starred Fredric March, a moderate smoker and mild drinker. He allowed himself one cigar a day after dinner and was known for his large correspondence. March was an avid letter writer and always penned his own articles for newspapers and magazines, never allowing publicity ghostwriters to do it for him. Fredric March's career was illustrious, earning him a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at 1620 Vine Street in Hollywood, California, on February 8, 1960. His contributions to the film industry were significant, leaving a lasting impact on Hollywood. In Mary of Scotland, March played a crucial role, delivering a noteworthy performance in this classic film. The movie showcased the talents of both Hepburn and March, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Mary of Scotland, released in 1936, was met with mixed reviews from critics. Some praised Katharine Hepburn's portrayal of Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots, while others found fault with the historical accuracy and pacing of the film. The New York Times critic Frank Nugent gave the film a mediocre review, stating that it was neither history nor drama, but a series of picturesque incidents. However, he did commend Hepburn's performance, writing that she played her part with dignity, fire, and grace. Similarly, Variety magazine noted that Hepburn's acting was one of the highlights of the film, stating that she gave a strong interpretation of the role. But like the New York Times, they also felt that the film fell short in other areas, calling it somewhat static and slow-moving. Despite the mixed reviews, Mary of Scotland did receive some recognition during award season. Katharine Hepburn earned a nod for Best Actress at the 1937 Academy Awards, although she ultimately lost to Louise Reiner for The Great Ziegfeld. Additionally, the film's costume design by Walter Plunkett received a nomination at the same ceremony. Receiving a nomination for an Oscar can significantly boost a film's reputation and visibility, potentially leading to increased ticket sales and cultural relevance. For those involved in Mary of Scotland, including Hepburn and Plunkett, being recognized by the Academy was undoubtedly a meaningful honor. Even if the film itself didn't receive universal acclaim, their individual contributions were still valued and celebrated.
Have you seen Lord Darnley?
Katharine Hepburn, a prominent figure in Hollywood's golden age, had a notable connection to the movie Mary of Scotland. On August 5, 2018, TCM paid tribute to her film work during their Summer Under the Stars event. Hepburn, known for her residency in Manhattan's Turtle Bay Gardens, lived in a 4-story brownstone at 244 East 49th Street. Famous neighbors over the years included Robert Benton, Stephen Sondheim, Garson Kanin, and Ruth Gordon. Hepburn was not only a neighbor to these celebrities, but also a close friend of actor Peter O'Toole. There is a belief that O'Toole's daughter, Kate, was named after Hepburn. However, Sion Phillips, O'Toole's ex-wife, stated in her autobiography that their daughter was named after the title character in Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. Despite this, the close friendship between Hepburn and O'Toole remains noteworthy. In conclusion, Katharine Hepburn's connection to Mary of Scotland and her notable friendships and residences in Manhattan's Turtle Bay Gardens contribute to her enduring legacy in Hollywood. Her impact on the industry and her relationships with her peers remain a fascinating aspect of her life and career. In the making of Mary of Scotland, the 1936 movie, Katharine Hepburn, who played the lead role, was known for her intense preparation. She studied Mary Stuart's life in depth, even learning to speak with a Scottish accent for the part. However, her accent received mixed reviews. Some critics praised it, while others found it inconsistent. The film's director, John Ford, had a unique way of working. He was known for his tough love approach, often pushing his actors to their limits. Despite this, or perhaps because of it, he developed a loyal following among his cast and crew. The movie set was a marvel in itself. The film was shot in Glencoe, Scotland, where the crew built a replica of Holyrood Palace. The palace, with its grand halls and intricate details, provided a fitting backdrop for the story of Mary Stuart. However, the filming was not without its challenges. The Scottish weather was unpredictable, often disrupting the shoot. The crew had to be ready to adapt to sudden changes, whether it was rain, wind, or even snow. Despite these challenges, the cast and crew remained dedicated to their work. They knew they were part of something special, a cinematic retelling of a significant historical figure's life. The movie, when released, was a critical success, cementing its place in cinema history.
Well, my lords, have you divided the spoils?
We're forming Her Majesty.
In the 1936 film Mary of Scotland, Cyril MacLachlan made his debut alongside his brother Victor, following their earlier appearance in Call of the Wild in 1920. The movie also features John Carradine, who shared the screen with Vincent Price in 7 films, including Brigham Young in 1940 and House of the Long Shadows in 1983. Interestingly, the lead actress, Katharine Hepburn, declined the role of Kitty Foyle in the 1940 film Kitty Foyle. The part was later given to Ginger Rogers, who won the Best Actress Oscar for her performance. Despite turning down this role, Hepburn's career in Hollywood continued to flourish, with her distinctive voice and commanding presence making her one of the most respected actresses of her time. In Mary of Scotland, Hepburn portrayed Mary Stuart, the Queen of Scots, in a story that explores the political and personal struggles of this historical figure. The film is a classic example of Hollywood's fascination with historical dramas, showcasing the talents of its cast and crew in bringing the past to life.
You, Moray, as Prime Minister, I fancy.
Naturally.
You, Norton, as Secretary of State.
Released in 1936, Mary of Scotland tells the story of Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots, and her turbulent reign in 16th century Scotland. This movie, directed by John Ford, stars Katharine Hepburn as Mary and Fredric March as the Earl of Bothwell. While it didn't win any Oscars, Mary of Scotland holds significance in film history due to its exploration of historical drama and strong female lead. During a time when women's roles were often limited, the movie was influential in shaping future historical dramas. Its focus on powerful women navigating political landscapes paved the way for films like Elizabeth, The Golden Age, and The Favorite. These movies delved deeper into complex power dynamics between men and women, illustrating how females could thrive amidst adversity, much like the character of Mary Stuart did in Mary of Scotland. Moreover, the film has also been inspiring other forms of media over the years. For instance, it motivated writers and producers working on television shows like Reign and Outlander, which depict various aspects of Scottish history while emphasizing compelling narratives driven by resilient female leads. Despite being almost a century old, Mary of Scotland remains relevant today through these adaptations and interpretations across different platforms. By exploring themes of love, ambition, betrayal, and survival against all odds, this classic continues to captivate audiences worldwide and inspire new generations of filmmakers.
I have no time for playing Scotsman.
How long am I to be kept waiting?
Oh, listen to the man. You think you...
In the 1936 film Mary of Scotland, Katharine Hepburn had a notable history with the project. Prior to her role as Mary, she had dropped out of The Bluebird, which was set to begin shooting in 1976. Hepburn's decision to leave that film did not hinder her career, as she went on to deliver a powerful performance in Mary of Scotland. Donald Crisp, a producer involved with the film, had a significant impact on the industry beyond his work on Mary of Scotland. Crisp became an influential figure in the world of business, serving on the Bank of America Advisory Board for several decades. His contributions included a stint as the board's chairman, making him a key player in the bank's decision-making process. Interestingly, Katharine Hepburn was known for her bold choices both on and off-screen. In her book, Me Stories of My Life, she admitted to posing for nude photos in her 20s. The pictures, which were later lost, were a daring move for the actress, showcasing her willingness to take risks and push boundaries.
Remember Bothwell's warning. He'll come back.
His army disbanded. The price of 1,000 crowns.
Did you know that the 1936 movie Mary of Scotland starred Katharine Hepburn as Mary Stuart? This captivating film brings to life the story of Mary, Queen of Scots, and her struggles with her cousin, Queen Elizabeth I. Perhaps you have personal connections to this time period or memories of watching this classic with loved ones. We would love to hear about them. Share your stories and thoughts with us and other cinephiles. How did this film influence your appreciation for historical dramas? Or maybe it sparked a curiosity about Mary Stuart's fascinating life. Whatever your experience may be, we encourage you to engage with our community by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more cinematic discussions. Let's start a conversation about this memorable movie. How has Mary of Scotland left its mark on you?